What does leaving a legacy mean to you and to the team?
I think when me and Gilly came up with a slogan last offseason, we got it from a quote, and it was "Leave a legacy, not a reputation." And I think that we really liked that quote because it meant that we weren't going to have something that was fleeting and something that people wouldn't remember, but we wanted this team to be a team that obviously went farther than any team did, but that also was a team of a family and a team that was so closely bonded that after the season we would always remain friends. And I think that's what we wanted our slogan to mean and what our season to mean, especially for us this year.
What volleyball or life lessons have you learned from this season?
I think this season really taught me how to cherish volleyball and how to really every second know that I can be really confident in what I do, and know that having confidence isn't something meaning that you're a cocky person, but it means that you believe in yourself. And I think that was such a huge thing for our team this year, especially because we had to have so much belief in ourselves this year, knowing that this year volleyball really taught me that confidence was like such a huge thing for our team, and that constant belief that every single person had would be what would get us through the season. And I never really thought that belief could get us so far, but it got us much farther than I thought, and it made us a team that was never down, and that even if we were down, teams were scared of us because they knew that we could always fight back.
How was this team?
This team is one that I'll for sure always remember. It was my favorite team so far, and I remember me and Gilly always talked about how we wanted this team to be one that was so close, and I think that it really blew our expectations. And this team was one that we really were people that were so tightly bonded, and we were a team that you could never count out of the game because we could always come back and win, and people were afraid to play us, which was such a kind of crazy thing to think because we were all just a group of girls that was pretty nice. We weren't the most confident or cockiest team out there, but people out there were for sure afraid to play us, which was pretty cool.
How was this season?
This season was also my favorite one that I've had at Highland Park. I think being a senior was also a part of that, but most of it was having so many of my great friends on this team, and I made so many friends with all the younger players, and especially the juniors and the sophomores who were on our team. I think they were the people who made this experience so great because they were wanting to win and wanting to come in and work every single day, which you don't really have in every team, and that's like something that was so important to us and something so cool to see how much commitment and how much love for the game everybody had.
Anything else you'd like to say? Any parting words for next year's HPDB?
I think for next year for Highland Park, like y'all are going to be like such a great team, and I have so much confidence in y'all. And every senior usually says this, to cherish the moment and cherish every second you have, but I don't think I realized it until this year how special Highland Park volleyball is and how special it is to wear the name Scots on your back, because that's something that you should hold so much pride in and know that you are playing for like a team that has so much tradition and so much amazing things behind it, and so to just take advantage of every moment because you're never going to get these days back, and I wish I had more of these days.
How was Coach Dearman?
Coach Dearman has made a really big impact on my volleyball life for the past 3 years since I've been on varsity, and especially this season he was so approachable. He was such a fun coach this year, and he was always like wanting to do what we wanted to do, and he really listened to our opinions, which was so helpful because the whole team felt like that we could go up to him and talk to him, and it was just such an important thing because he made our relationship so much stronger, and I don't think that we can thank him enough for that.
How was Coach Poole?
Coach Poole was my coach at Highland Park for the past 4 years, from JV freshman year and then for the varsity the next 3 years, and she was a coach that has been so awesome to me, and she has helped impact me and helps me be such a stronger leader even when times might be hard. But Coach Poole was for sure a person that I could always go to as a friend, or if I was mad about school or about something with volleyball or anything, she was always there for me, and she was like such a friend to me this year, even with all of our inside jokes and everything, it was like such an amazing 4 years that I've had with her.
Anything else?
Thank you to the coaches, because y'all have really made an impact on my life, and you have made me a person who is much more confident in herself, and a person who is always going to strive for greater things and never hold back for what I have, because y'all were the ones who were pushing me constantly, and I can't thank you enough for that. These 4 years have been the best of my high school, and volleyball has for sure been my greatest part of high school, and it's because of y'all that you made this experience so great. So thank you.
That's it.
Yay!